Good morning. It is Friday, the 12th of November. I'm 74 years old and it's the first time I've ever been called far right. I'm not politically motivated in any way, shape or form, but I do believe that the British heritage is good and should be kept. I believe our cenotaph is sacred and they should be protected. And according to the newspapers, if you believe in British democracy and British freedom of speech and you disagree with anything that you're told by the media, you're far right. If that is the case, I am far right. I'm not politically motivated. I believe in equality for everybody. I believe you're entitled to have your free religion. I believe that there is a left, a neutral middle ground, which is the majority of the people, and the extremist on the right. But there's more leftist extremists than right extremists. So if I had to choose a side, I think the whole bloody world is mad, especially UK, and it's upside down. I believe there is two-tier policing. If you're pro-Palestine, you're allowed to assemble. If you want to protect the British cenotaph and things like that, you're far right. Now, I've been watching videos of people that were there. They've grossly exaggerated the far right as being trouble causers when they weren't. The police were quick to prod and point at them and pick on them to try and get a confrontation. Whereas when it's the pro-Palestine movement, there's too many of them, we can't do anything. I just can't believe I'm living in a country like that today. This British police force is crap. On that subject, I'll deal with that separately because I'm going to try and sue the police over something that has happened. And I won't mention that now, we'll get onto that later. When it's been settled in court. Anyway, that's my view on it, and my belief is, if you are proud to be British and believe in British values, you are classed as far right. Whether or not you are, whether or not you're in the middle ground and just believe you want to get on with your life and live the best life possible, you're far right. The left, if you don't agree with them, you're far right. They can't see any middle ground. And there is a middle ground, and I believe I am middle ground. I believe we should all be tolerant to each other. We shouldn't go out to cause problems for anyone. But I think the police should fairly treat any marchers. And Suella Braverman, I'm not a Conservative by any means. But I think she spoke a little bit of sense. And they're trying now to make her far right and bad. She's expressing her opinions. Now, if you want to go and protest for something that's happening thousands of miles away in a different country, you're all right as long as you believe in that and you're left. It's fine. You're entitled to do that. But please, stop trying to shut anybody down that doesn't agree with you. To me, that is dictatorial. They are trying to get us into see their view, and they believe their view is the only view and there is no other view. Normally, adults should be able to sit down, discuss problems and sort them out. Not just make up lies and say things that definitely aren't true to make you believe that you're right when you're fucking wrong. Two wrongs don't make a right, yeah. I do feel sorry for the Palestinian people. But I also feel sorry for the Israelis that were raided overnight by a terrorist organisation, Hamas. I am against Hamas, not the Palestinians. I understand the Palestinians don't have an ideal life, but that's because they're letting Hamas run them. Get some bollocks. If you want anything, you want to protest about anything, get Hamas out of Palestine and let them start living proper free lives like they can do under Israelis. I'm not saying Israelis should rule them and Israelis should tell them what to do. But if the Israelis could live in peace without fear of Hamas attacking them, their attitude to Palestine would be different. You know, anyway, that's my view. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want anybody to think I'm taking sides on anything. But I absolutely hate the fact that because of my beliefs, I'm classed as far right. And my only belief is, I believe that England was once a great country, can still be a great country, and, you know, that's it. Anyway, go out, do a good deed for somebody if you can today. If you can't do them any good, don't do them any harm. See an old person that's on their own and lonely, nip round and see them, cheer them up. See anybody struggling with the shopping, help them out. See an homeless person, buy them a meal deal or a Subway. That's my view, and as I say, I do not wish to offend anybody. Have a great Sunday, and let's make Sunday a day of prayer for a lot more understanding with the human race. Thank you. Speak to you later.